Hey everyone, it's Tyler from Tyler's Tarot, and I'm here to do a video that I had said I was always going to do. It's called My Least Favorite Tarot Cards. They're in no particular order. I just pulled them out and laid them in a stack, and whatever comes out comes out. But these are the cards I do not like. All right, so we're going to start with the Lovers. Why I don't like the Lovers. When this pops up in your spread, it can talk about many different things, especially in a love reading, and people get so excited when it comes out, but it's not always a good thing. The Lovers does indicate a soulmate union, but to me it indicates that someone else could possibly be involved, especially if it's paired with the Three of Swords or any other card of deception. That third person in the middle, I understand it's an angel, but it's just like there's three people in this card, and it does not always indicate, it does indicate a relationship's on the horizon when I pull it in personals, but it's definitely not my least favorite card. And it also represents the basically the zodiac sign of Gemini. So basically, when I pull it in the spread, I typically think a Gemini is involved. But usually, when I do Gemini readings or when I get a personal reading for a Gemini, this card does pop out. So this does represent them. But it's my least favorite card because it can indicate someone who has too many decisions or they're not making a decision. And I just don't like this card. It's not my favorite. All right. Obviously, no one likes this card, but this can indicate separation, heartbreak, betrayal, especially with the Lovers. I don't like it with the Lovers. Okay, so I like this card in the upright, but I don't like it reversed, so I had to pull it out in the reverse. So Ace of Swords reverse. If this pops up in your reading and you're wanting to know about someone that you're dealing with, if this pops out, this can indicate that someone is not telling the truth, that they need to tell the truth, but they're not. Ace of Swords reversed. Not a good card to pull in a spread. All right, people get excited when they see this card. I don't personally like it in my spreads because it can indicate I'm not a good person when it comes to feelings. So whenever love is presented to me, the universe sends me some type of opportunity for love, I tend to decline it. I don't like when this card pops up in my spread, especially in the outcome, because it can indicate love. Tarot cards do give you predictions for future. And I've had them predict so many things in my life, and I think they're the most wonderful things that I've ever discovered. When this pops out, it indicates that a new love is on the horizon. It doesn't mean that it's going to start. It means that the universe is handing you that opportunity. It's up to you whether or not you want to nourish it or not. If you don't nourish it, then this cup can easily end up in the reverse or not pop out. It won't pop out at all. So, one card you don't want in a love reading, the Five of Swords. When the Five of Swords appears in a love readings, it talks about someone more interested in being deceiving, more interested in doing a one-upping type behavior. They're more interested in winning the battle as opposed to, working on the relationship. So just be aware if that pops out in your spread. Another card I hate in a love reading, because majority of the time I do love readings, that's what most people come to me for. Two of Swords can indicate someone who is not making a decision, someone who's ignoring you. So if you ask, is this person ever going to text me back, or if this person's going to communicate well with me, if you pull this in the upright, that's not a good thing because it talks about someone ignoring. See that woman, she's got that blindfold on, she's ignoring. Obviously, no one likes the Seven of Swords, and I hate when people try to add their own or add a positive meaning to the Seven of Swords. This is not nothing positive about the Seven of Swords. I don't care who you go to that says that the Seven of Swords has a positive meaning, strategy, all that. No. It denotes someone doing sneaky, cheating, lying behavior. Hence the card. Someone, see how he's up to no good. He's stealing something. It's not a good card to pull, really, in any reading. I don't like it at all. The one I don't like the most, the card that I hate to see in my spread, is the Tower, because it basically denotes something that may get shaken up, something that it's out of nowhere. And when I've had it pop out in my spreads, it has me paranoid, basically. But Tower can be a good thing too. It means just a shakeup of some sort. Ten of Swords, I don't like it. It basically talks about betrayal, being backstabbed. Just don't like it. Or also don't like the Moon, because when it pops up in the upright, it talks about someone being under some fears, delusions. So if you do a spread on yourself and this pops out, you're probably having delusions about something, or you're fearing something. And also it can talk about secrets as well with the Moon card. One card I hate that pops out in readings is the Ten of Pentacles. And not because it's a bad thing, but because when I pull this in a reading, this can mean so many different things. It can mean inheritance, a family business. It can mean, so basically this card right here leaves me guessing as to what it may mean in your spread, but it denotes good things. I'm not saying it's a bad card, but I just hate when it pops out because I don't know what to apply it to in someone's life. But it talks about family, commitment, money. So in a love spread, it's good. It means stability. It also can mean someone wanting money as opposed to love. But also, I don't like when this card pops out. Not because it's a bad card, but because it's just a card that has so many different meanings to it. My least favorite court card in the entire deck is this little bastard right here. I do not like him. When he pops out in spreads, he can talk about a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius, and most of you give me flack thinking that I don't like air signs. They're not the ones that I prefer to deal with. I don't really prefer to deal with air signs on a emotional level, but you know, intellectually they're great to work with. I get it, but as far as on an emotional level, I don't like the King of Swords. When this pops out in your love reading, this is someone who thinks that they have the upper hand. He is very emotionally detached. He's not a good energy, especially reverse. He's a liar, deceiving. If this pops out in your love spread, this is someone who's not going to be very emotional. They're not going to reciprocate your emotion. You're more lucky with the King of Cups. But I do not like this card. This card is, I do not like him. So when he pops out, I know that there's either law involved or some like really strict businessman or someone who is very cold, emotionally detached. I mean, look how detached he looks, you know. So reverse, it's even worse. But just I always wanted to do that video. So thanks for watching.